Hello everybody, it is JD here and welcome back to the main account. The Collect Glory is free. It has been 30 days since we got in a little bit of trouble and we had to go on holiday, which is fine. And we had the Wemby to Glory account that carried us over, but we are now free and this is going to be the very first time loading back into the account. Now, if you don't know, when you're banned, you can still put locker codes in on the app. So, as far as I can remember, we should have the Invincible locker code and also put in a couple of packs as well, which should be waiting for us. But as far as I think ball drop, we should have this as the Invincible one. And it is. The first thing we get back is an Invincible card, which is brilliant. We're then going to have a look around the entire account, see how much MT we've got. I think it was 5.6 mil. I believe we have 3,080 cards. Who do I want to aim for here? I can't even remember. I think it's Jason Tatum, isn't it? We're going to try and drop it over the right hand side. We just don't want Westbrook, do we? I think Westbrook is the cheapest one. And see what we can do with the collector level. Obviously, since we've been banned, the reward has been announced. It is that Rashard Lewis. You still cannot get him. Still unobtainable, which is mental. We get red, which is, I can't see who red is. It's cut off. Red is LaMelo. I'm not mad at LaMelo. Welcome back. Thank you very much, 2K. I appreciate it. So, here we are, we're back, let's go, we are home, feels good. Which of these players, I don't care, give me that one token. 4,000 tokens, oh my god, 5.6 million MT. Endgame Steph, welcome to the squad, little fella. Let auction outcomes? Super didn't sell, gutted. But here we are, guys, we are back, so let's get stuck in to the Collect Glory account. If you want to be able to afford any of the brand new endgames or invincibles during Season 8 of Myteam, make sure you check out safenbamt.com for all your MT needs and use code JD at checkout for 5% off. Link in the description. If you're new to the channel, subscribe for the daily videos and check out twitch.tv/JD_crossover. We are going to start grinding this account once again. So, again, this is my first time logging in. Let's have a look where we got to. 69 out of 72 completed. 3,085 cards. So 65 more for a pretty measly award of 95,000 MT. 3,200 is obtainable. Some people have got there. And that gives us every half badge, which we've already got one of. And then, of course, the end reward is that Rashard Lewis, which is just the same as KD, who's been in the game for a long time. But we're going to do it because we've got this far. We are obviously going to get it over the finish line. What else do we have here? So we never got Shaq done for that ball, which is fine. We didn't go for the shoes, and I'm not really fussed about going for the shoes. I mean, I got 772. Maybe I should go for the shoes. No, probably not. Season agendas. We've got Hollow Penny as a card today. Obviously, none of these cards would have really mattered to us. We have all of them. We could have been doing one a day. Well, we couldn't because we were banned, but we could do it every day and save ourselves 10,000 MT, which I guess adds up, 19 days left. I guess it saves us 200,000 MT, so I guess I should be doing this. But will I? I don't know. Then obviously XP, there's so much. There's 24 batches of 3,000 XP that we've got to do. And of course, all of these end games. Now, what we are going to do on this account is a speed run level 40. And when I say speed run, I mean speed. We are going to be able to get through because we're going to buy everything first and then we're going to be able to go through it. And I think if we just have every end game, which we're going to be able to afford with 5.6 mil, even yesterday, the 4 end game cards, that's 20,000 XP. Another 50, that's 35,000. That's another 20s, that's 55,000. 60, that's 70,000. That is 90,000. That is 105,000. And that is 120,000. So 120,000 XP just with end games. And then you just need to do 10 invincibles and we'll be able to get level 40 done. And I reckon we could do all that in a pretty good amount of time. Let's see. I've been to this account a month. It's literally like coming home. It feels so good. So clutch time is at 0 wins. I have 0 desire to complete this season. Don't matter AI. Absolutely no desire for him. Triple threat offline. Obviously with Vince now in the vault. But he's RNG and Elton Brand's at the top. 0 desire to get him done. We have got the 2K23 challenge. Definitely want to do that. We've got to do all of these games for the packs. So we've got to catch up on how many packs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 packs to catch up on, plus the challenges. 8 packs to catch up on. We've got the signature challenge to complete as well. That's flashing at me. If you could stop me, great. And the spotlight. So when we got banned, we were in the midst of the all-time grind. We got to, as you see here, we got to 4 out of 5 on the balls. So since then, there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 9 teams left. And of course, at the end of the tunnel, you get yourself KD, Bill Russell, or Paolo. Bill Russell, this is the only way to get him. So if we do want to collect all endgame cards, not that he has it in XP, but if we just want to have a collection with all endgames on, we would need to do that for Bill Russell, which we might do. Might not, but we might do. Co-op this season, obviously not really got any desire for that. Same situation with Unlimited, not really fussed about that. Clutch them online again, not really fussed about that. Oh, my team, oh, hi, Manute, my team is back, baby, let's go. And Manute is back. Try that online. Obviously, Limited, we are nowhere with Limited, which is absolutely fine. The reward is cat. Yeah, I'm not losing any sleep about that. So what do we have here? We have got 2 of the Season 7 Super Packs from that glitch day last week. A free agent pack from God knows where. PlayStation Plus packs. And a new edition and a Rush Equal Chance Week 5, which I feel like would have been from Limited. Would that be from? No, maybe it wouldn't have been. I don't know where that came from, but let's rip these packs real quick. The first packs back on this account in a month. Is the whole myth or conspiracy of if you don't play an account for a while, you get good luck. Is that true or not? Because this account has had 0 activity for an entire month. So, hey, if there's ever going to be a time, now would be that time. We're going to start with a Jason Richardson. We do pull ourselves our first Dark Matter back on the account. Oh, beautiful. We're going to have a look at the account in a second as well. We're going to have a look through all of the collections, see exactly where we got to, see who we don't have. Now, the cards that we didn't have would have been so expensive. Like, I had every card under 100k. So if I don't have a card, it's not really another one. It would have had value of more than 100k. But obviously, in this last month, prices have crashed. So our millions of MT, it's really worth quite a lot more now than it was way back then. I don't care to open up any of those. In our auctions, we don't have anything. We can now take... What do we need to take here? Let me have a look. So, let's have a little look-see at the account, shall we? Let's have a little look. So, we've got some stuff down there that I need to discard, some jerseys I need to discard to get a bit more money. Series 1, Series 2, all-time and playoffs. Season 1, completely done. Oh my god, yeah, I did that Cade grind, didn't I? Oh, it's so weird being back. Season 2, done. Season 3, Sean Kemp, impossible, can't get him. Season 4, all done. I didn't think I had a Yao, but apparently I have a Yao. Season 5, all done. Season 6, so we do not have out of position Nikola Jokic. And again, not having this card would have meant that he was so expensive. We're talking 200,000 MT most likely. And now we're going to scoop him for less than 20,000 MT. And when I've got 5.6 mil, I really don't mind buying cards for 20,000. 15! Oh my! Oh, I love this auction house so much. Oh, this is brilliant. Again, being banned for a month, I feel like it's actually done us a favour. We have saved our money by virtue of not being able to spend it, but we haven't been wasting it on packs. We didn't buy these cards when they were, massively inflated in their price. I'll take a Nikola Jokic for 15,000 MT. And now we're swooping in at the end when nothing has value, but our currency is worth so much now. We didn't have any of the interdimensional boys, and they're all worth nothing. We didn't have Ben Simmons. He's probably like 2,000. He is. Oh my god. We didn't have Yao. That's it. Oh my goodness me. Let's go buy the interdimensional. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is like Kid at Christmas. This is beautiful. These cards again. Tim Thomas would have been like 200k. He's 2. Has he been one of the daily cards? I don't think he's been one of the daily cards because he does have his invincible impacts. He is 6. Now, if I'd have bought that card a month ago, I'd have lost 100 or over 100,000 MT on one card. Now think about that on like 15, 20 different cards, we'd have been losing millions and millions. And I have lost millions and millions. Trust me on that. It's not all roses out here. We have lost a lot of money. 4,000 MT. Oh, bought the wrong one. 4,000 MT. Jesus. Let's hit up a Luka Doncic next. I imagine he's a little bit more. But he's not. Oh, it's lovely. Our 5.6 mil is going to go a long way. And now we can start turning our attention, of course, to the cards that do have a little bit of value, which is endgames and invincibles. And then Bol. And again, Bol, 30 days ago, last month, was 300, 400,000 MT. Now, I imagine he's still a little bit of value. How much are we saying? 25k. I just don't mind it. Then we need a Titans Yao. And he obviously has his endgame card, which dropped yesterday. He is still a little bit expensive. But it's Yao, I mean, it's fair enough. And again, this is another card that was 300k a month ago and is now 1/10 of that price. 30,000 MT, Yao Ming, in you go, sunshine. And then we need Mr. Ben Simmons, who we saw at, he's about 6,000 MT, isn't he? So, yeah, really don't mind buying this up. Now, in terms of, getting the first Rashard Lewis, not that it's not about the reward, is it? It's just about showing, hey, we're out here. We're grinding this game. We put the hours in. We've had a lot of MT to spend. But we put all the time getting all the game mode rewards. We don't have a chance of being first now because we missed out on Season 7 reward cards. We missed out on Iggy from Limited. Did we miss out on anybody else? Maybe we still have a chance. We missed out on Iggy because we were banned for the last week of Limited. We're going to miss out on Cat because obviously we haven't been able to play it at all this season for Limited. Season 6 is now not done, but we can now go ahead and splash some tokens. Yes, we can. So, Franz Wagner, Bradders, Jerry Lucas, Big Sean, Zoe, Boo Pettit, Agent Zero, and Malik. Alright, remember that? I can't. But all these guys are now in the token market here. And Jerry Lucas was one of them. Let's go start splashing the tokens. Now, if we do need more tokens, we can easily lock in so many sets. Because the sets now don't have any value. This year is such an anomaly when it comes to the collector level, because one of the best parts about it was, one, completing it, but then at the same time, when you complete it, you could then sell off your collection and be balling for the rest of the year. But of course, that only happens when the cards that you're selling have value. This year, nothing's got any value because the collector level is ending so late. So if we do need to lock in sets, it really doesn't matter. There's not going to be a big sell-off at the end of the tunnel, which is sad, because again, that is one of the best parts about it, and that's kind of been ripped away from us, because 2K have been, slacking so badly with giving us enough cards to be able to complete this thing. At this rate, which is 5 cards on a Tuesday and 10 cards on a Friday, I believe the first person, which is TK, is going to get it August the 4th. So he's still 2 weeks away, which means he'd only have a month between completing the collector level and then 2K23 starting up as well, which is just nonsensical. The fact that you could complete one of the biggest grinds in the game and then be able to, enjoy the reward, not that it's much of a reward, but, let's say it was a great one, you'd be able to enjoy it in the deadest month of the year. Because, of course, all in August is just going to be the news about 2K24, 2K stopped doing pack drops in Season 9, or Season 9 which be a season of recycling. There won't be any new pack drops in Season 9. So yeah, the finish late is not good. I'm not a fan at all. Right, we need Bob. So this is going to take us down to 3,000 tokens. We might actually just have enough, and I'm going to be interested to see how close can we get to 3,150 cards. Obviously, we already hit 3,100. If you missed that, it would have been the penultimate episode before we got banned. We hit 3,100 cards, which was every Hoff badge. And it was actually, somebody pointed out in the stream yesterday. Did I even leak CD? I think I did. The day before we got banned, or no, the day after we got banned, it was Invincible Wemby. So Wembenyama has bookended our bans. It was the day or the day before he dropped his invincible, we got banned, and the day after he drops his endgame, we get unbanned. So, and we had the Wemby to Glory series during that month. So, yeah, I guess we're tied to Wemby in some way, shape, or form. And then it was Zoe and Alonzo Mourning. We're going to be less with 52 tokens. I think, and this doesn't happen very often, I think I've been a very clever boy here. I think I got myself to 4,500 tokens knowing that these guys were going to cost 4,500 tokens. Maybe I'm giving previous me too much credit, but the fact that I can buy every single one I want to buy and have 50 tokens left, that's quite nice. That's quite pleasing, right? Zoe is the final one to come in. So there we go. 4,500 tokens have been spent. And that is everything we can take from the token market. Again, that's Season 7 Iggy that we missed out on. He's not going to be there until Season number 9. The cat that we missed out on this season, I don't know if we'll ever be able to get him too far. I don't know if they'll ever put him into the token market. There we go. There's Alonzo Mourning, and that should complete Season 6. And it has, because that's just the egg and the golden egg, which obviously do not count as cards. So Season 6 is now complete. Season 7. So there we go. Of course, we did get banned the day before the next drop. We didn't get Iggy, and we didn't get the RNG cards of Horace Grant or Michael Finley, but we did, as you can see, complete every other game mode. So we really were on it. So we are missing 3 cards from Season 7, and obviously the all-time rewards. We do have to go back into that and get grinded again. Season 8, there are 9 Season 8 cards here that we can scoop. And Invincibles, we have got an untradeable Lamello, and of course the Larry Bird from the trophy case, extra grind. So just with the next cards, Wemby's obviously a little bit too expensive, but there's 9 cheap cards, and that's 9 cheap cards there. So that's 18 very, very cheap cards. And that's going to put us at 3,017 already. That's not bad. That's really quite a bit better than I thought it was going to be, because we've already got 46 Invincibles in this game. 46 and 27 endgame players, which is just nonsensical how many there are. It's absolutely insane. So what is that? 73, I think, maybe. So we've bought every endgame and every Invincible alongside the Season 8 and the Wembies. We're pretty much at 3,200. And that is, of course, where people are at right now. If you want to be top of the collector level, you have to own every endgame, every Invincible. Of course, we can complete these to get ourselves these few extra cards as well, which help us along. We could be back in the running for our top 3. We could be. Problem is, there's 19 days left in this season. And of course, a lot of these game modes have reward cards. And I don't know if I've got it in me to play 250 games of Truth Offline, borderline in August. 100 games of Clutch Time Offline. I don't know if I've got that in me. 50 wins of co-op for Jamal Mashburn. Not a problem. I don't mind 50 wins in co-op. That's not a problem. 6,000 points in Unlimited. I guess. 100 wins of Clutch Time Online. I don't mind Clutch Time Online. And again, with that team right there. Oh, let me have a look at the team. Oh, look at that. In a month. That's what we had 30 days ago. Isn't it just beautiful? And look, we have this Bobo, we have this Taco. Obviously, he can now be upgraded. This is pre-Wemby. This is hero season, this was. Look at the state of that team. We're back with the the Minute Bowl. We do also have Bowl, but we're back with the Minute Bowl, which is beautiful. And as for endgames right now, so Wemby is 400. That's not... It is a lot, but it's definitely cheaper than I thought it was going to be. Taco is half a milli, and Yao is also half a milli, which is quite a lot. Wemby's Invincible card, of course, we played with that for a month now, and it was a hell of a lot of fun. And my god, this card is so good. Well, that's a hollow 64. Oh, why you got to tempt me like this? With 10 seconds left. Why you got to tempt me like this? I don't need it, but do I? No, I don't need it. I don't need to spend 600k on one card right now. As cool as it be to have Wemby, I don't need it. Look at the team we've got. It's so good. It's not really outdated, is it? I don't think these heroes will ever be outdated, especially, Manu, who's 7'7". But most of them now have better versions of their cards. As for Invincibles, again, I believe we can pick some of these up for very, very cheap. But what we've got to do is decide, do we want to scoop now? Look at that, 20k. Do we want to splash the cash now? Or do we keep hodling? Do we keep holding? Because we know, and we can buy these Season 8 cards here. I mean, what even are they called in the theme here? Is the theme Season 8? That's so depressing. Yeah, if we just wait until the Invincible Super Packs come out, or just Invincible X Endgame packs come out, Invincibles will be 5, 10k. Endgames will be like 10, 15, 20k. It'll be so cheap, it's obscene. And at that point, our 5.5 mil will go like such a long way. So I'm kind of tempted to just pump the brakes on buying them right now. Like, we'll buy all of these trash bags. Garland, Marbury, and Larry Johnson have been purchased. Anton James as well. We'll buy all these trash ones. Buy all the next cards as well, because I'm pretty sure they are very cheap. But Invincibles at 20k, even at 20k, it seems like a waste of 10k because they will go down to 10k within a couple of weeks. It's not going to be long. You know, the end of the season is, again, the end of the game's life cycle, basically. So at latest, day 1 of Season 9 will be the first drop of Invincible Endgame packs. But at the earliest, again, that August the 4th day, when the collector level is sort of scheduled to be completed, that's the day they could drop the final cards that you need for it. So the final, like, it'll be 5 Endgames, 5 Invincibles, for example. And then those cards would go into Endgame and Invincible packs. I can definitely see that happening. So do we just be a little bit patient? Now, one thing I'm not going to do is open up packs. We might open up one pack, you know what I'm saying? We might do one right here, just to celebrate being bad. I'm a free man. Let me celebrate. We might do 1 or 2, just to see if we can hit one of the big dogs from packs. Because they are worth 500,000 MT right now, which of course would be, you know, it'd be pretty cool. It'd be pretty cool. Go on then, Wemby. Let's go. Is there new pack luck? Or new account luck when you've been out of the game for an entire month? Again, the only activity would have been me putting in some locker codes on the app. But other than that, this account has sat dormant for a month. So is the theory true? Does it have legs or not? Or do they pause it when an account is banned? Do they not treat that as an account that's inactive? Do they treat that as an account that is banned because it has been? I don't know, let's find out. I mean, we're starting off 0 for 3, which is always a nice start. Going to throw me a little Wemby. It would be nice, because I probably wouldn't sell him. I probably would keep him. Now, at the end of this account, I don't want to be burning all my MT on packs, so I'd like to stop anytime soon. But the end goal for this account will be to collect every Invincible card. I think that would be cool. I prefer the Invincibles to the end games. That is no giant. Prefer the Invincibles to the end games. Oh, that's a new card. That's the Jonathan Bender. We don't have him yet. Let's go. Saves me buying him. Happy days, right? Oh, and it's a holo. Oh, welcome back. Thank you very much, 2K. I appreciate it. We'll do one more, see if we go back to back. Yeah, I think we want to collect all the Invincibles. I don't really care for the end games. You know, like, they're just clones. They're just boring. But the Invincibles have personalities. They're unique. They've got their, you know, something to do with the player in the banner. It just got more feel to them. These guys just feel a little bit empty. They just feel a little bit all identical. Maybe we'll collect them all as well, but I would like to have every Invincible. I think that'd be really cool. So who don't we have here? Varejao and Poku. I mean, I can't imagine they're worth too much. I mean, these guys are coming out of the packs like nothing. Let's pick up these final 2 cards, and that'll complete Season 8. And there's just the next boys, there's little rookies to pick up. And then, again, I think I'm okay with leaving it there. Do we even go crazy and you know, complete all the game modes for these extra cards? Or do we just sort of concede that we're not going to get the first one, which, again, is fine? Did that just load more in? Why is your auction house so broken? I mean, it's like a month out of the game and, yeah, ain't nothing changed. Ain't nothing changed. What is Poku? Is he small forward or is he power forward? Let's have a little look see at Mr. Poku. So small forward, Season 8. And hopefully that won't glitch out. But at this rate, you just never know, do you? Good work, 2K. Good work. A month. And apparently Wemby's name is glitched as well. If you search Wemby endgame card, it just comes up with nothing because, you know, how can you get a search filter to work? That's just way too much. 6,000 on Poku, and that is season 8 done. Still with 5.4 mil in the bank. I think we've added in about 40 cards. Season 8 is now done because they're dropping 2 cards per week, pretty much. Everything else here is nice and done. And as far as down here, where do we get with the rewards? If you guys remember, I went psycho. I did. We were all in on this. I played all the MJ challenges to get this one select card because it was one extra card for the collector level. I was about to pay Splash to go ahead and grind out Play Now because you need to play Now to get some of these free agent cards because they were the only things that we were missing. I've done all of the dominations. I got through all of those. Obviously, all the trophy cases done. And if we had the Play Now cards, we would be, bang exactly where we needed to be. But yeah, now we're missing the 3 cards from season 7. We're going to be missing the cat from season 8 as well. And obviously we would have to fork over quite a lot of money. I don't think 5.5 mil is enough to be able to buy all of these cards. Again, these cards are so inflated in their price. Scottie Pippen, give it 2 weeks, will be 10,000 MT. He will not be 90k. Give it 2 weeks, Tim Thomas will be 10k. Kareem down, maybe a little bit more. Do you know what I mean? But not by much. These guys will be so dirt cheap. I just don't really want to splash all my money right now. I kind of want to keep it. Safe. I've had a month without spending MT, and now I'm coming back, and I'm realizing this is precious. I don't want to lose it. Let's have a final look at where we're at. We are up to 3,108 cards. So 42 to find for 3,150. We can get through the spotlights. That'll give us some more cards. We can, I suppose, take Bill Russell. Unless KD is needed for XP, because again, I am going to do... because KD was last season, wasn't he? So yeah, we will take Bill Russell, because it's the only place you can get him. But yeah, we will be buying up all of these endgame cards that we need for this XP, and we're doing a big XP speed run early next week, because we're on 0 XP now. I don't really want it to move much, but even by buying a player, sometimes the daily agendas buy a player, that'll give you XP. So we might have 100 or 200 or so. But in general, I'll try and keep it to as minimum as possible. And yeah, to be fair, I counted these 4 guys earlier. That's like 2 million MT. Maybe we won't. Maybe we won't be buying those guys. I guess we could buy them and then sell them back, and then we've just had the fun of going for a speedrun of level 40. But yeah, that is it, guys. We are back, and it feels good. So the token market has been rinsed, and as far as I'm aware, there's been nothing else shock horror that's been dropped in there that we actually care about. No, it's just the season 6 stuff, which we already have Steve Smith and Isaiah Thomas. Exchange, it's just got that one, and then I don't have anything on the go. Exhibitions, oh, these poor exhibitions. These guys have been gone for a month. They must be thinking, boss, where have you gone? We get ourselves 1100 MT and a Shot Creator Deluxe Award Pack. And of course, this could have a Hoff badge. And sadly, Hoff badges these days are absolutely worthless. The day before we got banned, again, the day we got banned was the day before Wemby came out. We were planning on taking Wemby to 64 Hoff badges. I have got every Hoff badge in the game, a lot of them, more than once. I've got every single Hoff badge in the game, but of course, the days of making MT through badging out players is long, long gone. Obviously, endgames already have 64 everything. Invincibles, nobody really cares about them having 64. So the days of that are long gone. So we can just use them on whoever we want to use them on. Whoever's in the squad at the end of the year, we can maybe soup up a couple of Invincibles that we like. Yeah, we've got all the Hoff badges, but it doesn't really mean a single thing, which is a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. So there we go, guys. That is going to do it. I hope you're as excited as I am to be back on this account. We're rich. We can afford anything. We're going to start grinding again, and we will complete this collector level one way or another. 2K might not even give us enough cards to complete it, but we will do our very best. So that's going to do it from me and the Collector Glory account, which is back, baby. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you next time, and peace.